Alright guys, so welcome back. Let's see if we can figure out what this issue is with this ABS thing on this Mitsubishi Outlander 2005 model. So this is the 2.4 litre MeTech, whatever they call it, four-wheel drive. Well, it's the switchable four-wheel drive. Door open now with that freaking bike there. And whatever. So I'll show you what the issue is. This is what the issue was last time, but and I fixed it for a few days and then it come back again. I think it's a build up of dusting around the reluctor wheel. I think on the CV before it goes through the hub with the ABS sensor, I think it's just built up with dust. And I cleaned out in there, cleaned the end of the sensor, and it was fine for a few days, and then it come back. So I think what I'm going to do is pull the wheels off, just let it run in gear, so the hub's spinning just slowly, and I'll see if I can wash that whole thing out with brake clean and put everything back in and see if it fixes it. But I'll show you what's coming up with on here. Now, since before I got interrupted, I'll try this again. So in the dash here, if I turn the ignition on, it does its thing. I haven't got the car running or anything, but it comes up with, in a minute, this. This is service required, whatever. Now, I'll just try this up here. Just so we can get the front wheels to rotate. Instead of the ear. Let's see if they're going to rotate alright and not have any issues. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Yeah, because what I want to do is run it with the wheels off and spray in there with the hopefully with the ABS sensors out, and just see if I can clean those things out, just see if that fixes the issue or whether we've got something else. So I'll pull the wheels off and we'll come back to you. Right, so you want the sensor out. I only had it out a few days ago, should be good. It should just come out, which is a good thing. So we'll set that aside up there somewhere. And we'll do the same on the other side. Oh, yes, I did push go. That's alright then, we'll do the other side. So we can get in place there. Somewhere. Okay, so again, we'll pull this one out. It's 10mm. And because I only had it out 2 days ago, it'll come out easy. Right, so not worry about cleaning the end of that. What I want to do is see if I can hopefully spin this up and get it spinning. So the little reluctor wheel, what do you want to call it, it's in behind here with all the little, I guess, it's not magnetic, but it's got all the little teeth on it, I guess. Let's see if we can get in here and just spray while this is spinning some brake clean down in there and try and get it so it washes any shit out. Is hopefully the idea, if you know what I mean. So we'll try and start it up and see if we can get this to work, hopefully. That's good, it's just rotating it slowly, so that's cool. And just spray some brake clean down there, so we can wash the shit out. Give it half a chance to clean out. It should be pretty good. We'll jump around the other side and we'll have another go. I'm hoping this is going to work, otherwise we've got another issue, which I'm not terribly happy about, but anyway. Again, this is spinning nice and quietly. So not in any major danger here. I'm going to give this a good wash out, hopefully clean any shit off those reluctor wheels, whatever you want to call them, if you know what I mean. Sensor wheel that the ABS works off. Just in case there's any dust and dirt and shit in there. Right, that should be good, surely. Flick you around, huh? So there's a bit of dirt and shit down there, right? We'll split back around the other side. And then I'll give the sensors a quick wipe. Hopefully you can hear me alright. And then we'll turn the car off. Or we'll turn the car off in a second. And we'll give the sensors a rinse off and a wipe. And we'll go from there. So again, it's a bit of a dirty patch down there. It's not as bad as the other one. Alright, so we'll flip this off. So we'll give the sensors a clean again now. And we'll pop that all together and put the wheels on, and we'll go for a drive and see if it fixes the issue. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right. So we've got our sensor here. I know it's a bit hard to see, but it kind of is what it is. I wonder if I can just force the flash. I don't know if that'll make any difference or not. It might help, I don't know. But we'll just give that a wee rinse off with some brake clean. And give it a wipe with a rag. Just make sure it's clean across the end of the sensor. Bit hard to tell, but I'm sure that's pretty clean. We'll give it another wee rinse. Pop that back in the hole. Hopefully this has fixed it this time. Pop that bolt back in. Grab that. Let's give it a wee gentle hugger-dugger. That's what we need. We'll do the same to the other side, and we'll throw the wheels on. And we'll go for a ride. And we'll see if that issue goes away, and hopefully it stays away. I'll give you an update on that in a few days, if it doesn't, but you know what I mean. Then we may have like another issue like somewhere in the ABS system. Hopefully not. We'll find out, you know. It could be the control pump friggin' box thingy. I don't know much about that side of it. So we'll find out. I may have to do the back wheels too, if you know what I mean. We'll see. It's a bit more awkward because I'll have to get all four wheels up and rotate them, because as soon as I flick it in the four drive, they all drive, not just two. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge in a few days if we have to. I do have more axle stands. I can borrow some more axle stands if I have to lift the back up as well at the same time. We'll show the two post hoist, put it that way. It'll be freaking easy. Right, we haven't gone anywhere yet, but our service light is still on, right? Because we haven't driven anywhere. So it doesn't know whether the sensors are picking up or not properly. So we'll go for a quick drive. I don't really know how I'm going to show you whether it goes out or not. I might just have to try and sneakily hold the phone. And we'll go for a wee drive. Either I'll just put you up in the freaking phone holder and then we'll see if it's gone out. By the time I think, like, it comes up automatically, so if it disappears, I guess. throw up in the thing and the least I can tell you. Right, so we haven't moved anywhere. Throw the old cat restraint on. I don't know why I called it that. It's been one of those things that you do every now and again. Alright, we'll go for a wee drive. Let's close the garage door just in case somebody's walking past and decide they want something in there more than I do. So it's still saying we need a service required on our ABS system. It wasn't until we sort of drove down the road here a little bit last time that it disappeared. Hold the windows up so it's not noisy. Shops here, and we'll just turn the car off and just let it sort of sit for a second on the window down because it's too freaking hot, and we'll just try again. There may be another issue, I don't know, because the first time it was fine for about 3 days, like I said. And it was like, Mrs. come home and said, oh, it's freaking, it's doing it again. And I was like, ah, shit, you know. So you can only try so far, if you know what I mean. It could be back wheels, I don't know, you know what I mean. But we won't know until we try that. ABS, service required still. Yeah, we may have to jack the back end up and clean them as well and see if that solves the issue. Yeah, pain in the ass. Oh, just freaking annoying. Some of these stupid freaking things. Yeah, it's definitely not, hasn't gone out, so it may be the sensors on the back are too dirty, if you know what I mean. As well, I haven't looked at them. We might just go back home and just have a wee nosy under the back and just see if I can figure out whether they're easy to get to or not, or how easy they are to get to. And yeah, maybe give them a wee, just even if I can get them out in place, I might just give them a wee squirt and then we'll just go for another drive. It's annoying. It's the only other thing I can think of is maybe it's got something to do with that. You know, like you go from your master cylinder down to the ABS thing, and then that sends all the shit out to the wheels. Maybe there's something wrong with that, but it brakes fine. Like everything like seems to be working okay, if you know what I mean. Like it's not as though it's doing anything weird. It's just got this stupid freaking fault code, and yeah, the last owner said because they're a neighbour, kind of, if you know what I mean. Yeah, she said it's happened 2 or 3 times, and all they did is they cleaned the sensors and put them back in, and away it went again, if you know what I mean. She, you know, sometimes it might happen every, you know, sort of 6 to 12 months. Which, if it's not that difficult to get out like it was, well, it's not a big deal. But I just need to try and work out what they're doing, you know, or whether there's a sensor that's shot or what, I don't know, if you know what I mean. All we can do is try and figure it out. Yeah, it's a pain. I hate trying to fix stupid issues like this, if you know what I mean. It can become rather annoying and expensive to find if you can't figure it out. Anyway, we'll jump onto the back and have a quick wee look. So we haven't fixed this frickin' issue yet. Right, I'll open the shed and we'll have a nosy under the back. Hopefully I don't have to jack it up. I might just wiggle my way underneath there and have a wee nosy. That might be easy to get to. We'll have a look. Yeah, I can't see anything at a glance easily, so we might just whip a back wheel off and have a nosy. Might just pull it forward so we're on the smoother concrete. These like it's not cobblestones, it's had one of those frickin' print things put in it, I think. It's not actually stones, it's like embedded into the concrete, I think. Yes, it's like it's got the patterned concrete, like somebody's put one of those frickin' things over it. Let's pull forward a little bit and then I'll jack it up and I'll whip the wheel off and we'll just have a nosy, see if it's easy. Pain in the ass. Alrighty, so I'm not sure how well I can show you this or not. Frickin', that's a bit of a bitch of a spot than this one. The sensor is in. It's down in here somewhere. Yeah, down right. So like up here. And your finger's got right against the thing, so it's actually fairly well exposed. So I'm hoping maybe I can just give a decent squirting around here. I don't know. I don't really know if this is going to work, if you know what I mean. Because I can't. Very awkward to get in. It'd be a lot easier on a two-post hoist, but maybe we might just wash the shit away from around in there. So an issue, and another issue what I've been meaning to look at is, if I can show you, I don't know if I can. Yeah, right, another issue we've been having is, since we've got this, it's always had this rattle in the back, and I kind of knew what it was, but let's see the sway bar, it moves back and forth. So that bush is all worn out. So both of them on this side, and I think the front one's only any good either. I can actually get my finger in there. So we need to take these off at some stage. Shortly we'll go buy some new ones and then we'll replace these as well, so we can stop that rattle. So when I do that, I'll show you as well. Let's see if we can flick you back on this. So anyway, I'll give it a bit more of a spray in here and then we'll put a wheel back on and we'll do the other side as well. Let's just see if we can maybe get this brake situation to fucking sort itself out. I don't know. Really try. If I was on a two-post hoist and I could stand up and I could actually get in there a bit easier and see what I was doing, if you know what I mean, because it's right there. I don't know whether I can safely get it off or not without doing too much, if you know what I mean. It's just awkward for me to see. So I'm lying down on the ground and only a couple of feet off the ear, and I don't really want to put my head underneath there too much. It's kind of not that easy a position, if you know what I mean. Like I can see where it is, but it's just not that readily available. But maybe just a bit of a wash there like that, not just enough to seal the deal, if you know what I mean. Maybe. See if we can fix the situation. Personally, what I think it is, it's these cheap brake pads are just flying too much dust and shit everywhere. I'll do it around the other way so I can see what I'm doing. And you see, I think it's Tech Stop is the brand, and they're just really cheap brake pads. Unfortunately, I think that's possibly part of the issue. If you're not a real car person, you're doing a lot of servicing yourself and all that sort of stuff. Some of the cheap brake pads are pretty bad at being dusty. Like they'll just create a lot of dust and they'll foul up, those sorts of things. But if you spend money on a decent set, yeah, you'll get far better braking and you'll get way less dust. And just you'll find out that you might find that you don't have those sorts of issues. But if you're just going in somewhere and just, oh, you don't want my brakes done, and they just put a, you know, and you don't specify what you want in the way of pads, they just put on the cheapest, you know, set of pads they can get, because they can push the price up a little bit, and they go, oh, you know, these were worth this much, and throw them on, and you know, they probably paid, you know, X amount of dollars for it, and they're making a huge markup because they're cheap. You know what I mean? Like, they'll do the job, you know, fine, you know, most of the time, but yeah, they're just dusty, dirty freaking things. But yeah, I don't know if that's the issue or not, but yeah, hopefully we'll whip the other wheel off as well, and yeah, we'll give that a squirting around there. And, yeah, at some point I'll get the bigger axle stands here. I just got the little ones here, and we'll change those bushings in the sway bar and that too. But we'll get the other side off, and we'll throw that wheel back on, and we'll give that a squirting around the hub as well. I might be able to get underneath there if I just jack it up high enough without pulling the wheel off, and just giving it a squirting around that hub. And because the exhaust's right there too, so if I just jack it up a bit higher and just put the axle stand underneath the other side, just so I can get underneath there safely if it does happen to drop on me. Shouldn't, but you know what I mean. We might be just give it a squirt around there and just take it from the drive, see if that solves the issue. Otherwise we might have to look a little bit deeper into stupid freaking ABS bullshit. That's why I like old cars. Just as good as the technology is for safety, for maintenance it's just a fucking pain in the ass. Alrighty, let's see if this solved anything. Maybe. Just giving a wee wash out around those rear axles, just spraying a bit of brake clean in there. Might have been just enough to solve the issue. Still says service required anyway at the moment. It's just weird how it come right the first time for a few days and then come back again. And it's not, I didn't really do anything, if you know what I mean. Apart from just clean out what I did like I did before in the fronts. Maybe just, you know, having a bit of a spray around the back, that flush away a bit of dirt, might have solved the issue. I hate love reverse fucking beepers. It's like, I know I'm in reverse. I'm going backwards. Yeah, let's go fucking otherwise, yeah. No, the weight on a truck too, do I? Yay! I'll just pull forward a little bit. Come on, people. It's an old Volvo, flat nose Volvo. There's another flat nose Volvo, but a new one. Finished driving around. Oh jeez, come on, where's all the cars coming from? It's Sunday. Well, everybody's going home. You right? Yeah. Right, let's see what we sold our issue. Yeah. Be nice to me. Maybe you might have to put a scan tool on it, maybe, just see if we can find out what the frick's going on. Or maybe I'll just disconnect the battery for a while, just so we can reset the system, if you know what I mean. And then plug it back in and just, maybe, yeah, I might have to get a scan tool. No, it's coming back on. What a pain in the ass. Oh, anyway, we'll make that the end of this video. I haven't solved the issue. Pain in the ass. It's just weird how it stayed fine for, you know, 2 or 3 days, and then it come back again after spraying out those holes the first time. Unless we've got a crook sensor. We could have a crook sensor. But again, I don't have a scan tool, so I'm going to have to get a hold of one of my mates that I know has got scan tools and get them to plug into the bloody thing, and we'll just go from there, and I'll give you an update in a few days time, I guess. That's a pain, but anyway, we tried. I thought maybe it just was all the dirt and shit around those reluctant wheels, and it was flicking back out onto the essentially, you know, just coating them again. But yeah, it's something else is not right, so I guess we'll just have to look into it and see if we can figure it out. Modern cars, eh? Anyway, we'll catch you later on. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll give you an update.